All right, collective. Hello, hello. Welcome to It All Started with Zero. How are you guys doing today? All is well in your neighborhood. Everything is doing well and looking good. All right, so we're coming to have a chat. See what's going on in the collective. All right. All right, let's get into it, collective. All right, first card we have is Heart Guardian. That came in the reverse. We have Heart Guardian in the reverse. Alright. It says, love and let yourself be loved. Surrender. I can release my need to control. We have the sun. Something's being illuminated here. Enjoy, success, happiness. There could be something being illuminated that's bringing something that's going to bring somebody's happiness, or somebody's now realizing that somebody is happy. Somebody's not at peace. We got the broken arrow energy. Embrace the energy of peace. Somebody's not at peace about somebody. Oh, somebody's not letting love in. Somebody in the past was not able to let love in, but they have surrendered. And it has been illuminated that it's being illuminated. Somebody's not happy about this. They're not able to blame somebody. They're not able to cause some kind of indecision or something, some confusion, some indecisiveness. Somebody's no longer confused. Somebody's now getting clarity and the truth in someone, a shapeshifter. That could be exposed, or they're not able to shapeshift anymore because of that. Because track down your fears and desires. Overall energy. This is a fallen angel. This came in reverse. Guardian angel, you are not alone. Alright. Angels could be walking away from them. Somebody could have lost their protection. But somebody also is now seeing that somebody is not alone. Somebody is now seeing and receiving that somebody is protected. And it could be some kind of medicine mother. Honor your inner knowing. Somebody's very intuitive, spiritual, into natural healing, remedies, abilities, and stuff like that. This is something that's being developed. This is something that's being learned at this time. All right. So somebody knows that somebody has lost their protection. Okay. Somebody is no longer paying protection. This person's heart is blocked. This person doesn't do love or something. Maybe this person believes in finances over love. Didn't want to let love in. But they can't blame nobody but themselves. And now they have to surrender something, because somebody is not confused. Somebody is not indecisive. They have now been illuminated to this shapeshifter. Somebody can't shapeshift in somebody's eyes. Couldn't cause some kind of confusion to someone, because they know that this person is very low vibrational, toxic. This person may cause a lot of conflict. This person likes to hunt and blame and stop people from receiving love. This person is going to have to surrender because they wasn't able to cause somebody some kind of confusion due to them being illuminated as a shapeshifter, a manipulator, a deceiver, somebody that wears mask, somebody that's fake, a pretender, a manipulator. They could be coming up against somebody that is also a hunter themselves. Somebody could be a hunter for the dark and somebody's a hunter for the light. This person's protected. This person of the dark was protected as well. I know what that is. Okay, so when I look at the hunter, right, this card right here, I'm going to do a little reading on it, okay? All right. The hunter card is based on my favorite Celtic god, Cronus. I probably did not pronounce that right. He is the stag god of the wild and represents both the hunted and the hunter. Similarly, the hunter helps you connect with an energy that is both fearful and fearless. Your fears are only the your fears are the only thing that are standing between you and what you desire at this time. So you have to come face to face with them as the hunter does with wild animals and go beyond them. Instead of being hunted down by your fears or other feelings that you have buried, become the hunter. You are being given confidence and strength at this time, so use your power to make a difference. You are not here to cower away or live in the shadows. You are here to realize your fullest potential. But this can only occur when you step up and do what needs to be done. When this card arises, there could be an opportunity to face an aspect of your past or bring closure to a situation that has been haunting you. If you are a man or identify as a male, this card represents your masculinity and an opportunity to know yourself more deeply. If you are a female or identify, as a female, this card represents your capacity to be strong and powerful and overcome limitations. So, somewhat of what I was saying is kind of correct. Whoever this person was that was hunting you or the collective or whoever it resonates with, you are now standing in your power. Meaning you are hunting those that was hunting you. Hunting, like HUNTING. You. Alright? Because whoever these people are that was wearing these masks in your life, that you may have been confused about, you know what I mean, put up this great illusion or wore this mask so well that at one time you couldn't see, you know, that this person was a frenemy or a snake or somebody that was stabbing you in your back. But now that you have a clarity on this individual, you've learned your lessons when it comes to this person. It was to teach you or enlighten you of all the other snakes that was in the grass, that was in your life, that was faking and pretending. So now that you've gained this knowledge and wisdom and confidence, it's going to be hard for people to get one up over you because you found one of the biggest snakes in your life, in your family, in your circle, in your job, right? So I'm thinking, whoever these people are that's been wearing these masks in your life, you wearing one too, or somebody's moving a little more strategically these days, meaning you don't reveal all your cards or you don't reveal your whole hand because it's something you're going to learn if you're not already doing it. So while they think they pulling one up on you, a lot of you might play a little dumb, a little stupid here and there. You act like you don't hear what you heard, but you remember what you heard, but they don't think you heard it because you didn't react to it. Something like that. So when it comes to these people trying to blame you, you've given them the rope to where anything goes wrong, any mishap, any misstep, it's all going to be on them. They can't blame nobody but themselves. You feel me? You're giving them the rope to hang themselves. They don't like that. You know why? Because these people may have thought you were naive, may have thought you were stupid. Because definitely this resonate with me if this doesn't resonate with you. So, while they thought that you were surrendering to their program, their mask or their illusion, you was really getting clarity on these individuals. You feel me? And by the time they realized that you knew what was going on, they had no more masks to wear because they had worn all the masks they could during the time of you being in their energy or their presence. So now, this person is having some issues. This person is now experiencing some kind of conflict and chaos, confusion in their life because they're not able to create these illusions because you are looking for them. You expecting them. You want to see which mask they're going to wear today, what strategy they're going to pull today, what's going on in their lives just a little bit to see how they can stay away from yours. That may not resonate with everybody, but in the near future, it will. It's like these people are used to trauma, deception, conflict, arguments, trying to get one up over another person, manipulating people in order to get people to do what they need and they want. You know what I mean? And you're not operating in that energy. This energy that they're operating in, they're going to have to surrender to it. Because it's going to be exposed. You feel me? Like, whatever mask they thought they was wearing from in front of the collective and these people that they deal with, it's going to be stripped off. These people already know who these people are. They know that these people are manipulative. These people go with the tide and the crowd. You know what I mean? They don't feel like these people have loyalty. You feel what I'm saying? So if they know these people aren't loyal, they know they're not going to be loyal to them. These people are no longer confused when it comes to dealing with these type people. So there's a lot of people that's learning a lot of the lessons that we've been learning that we have no idea are learning or is on this journey, whether they want to be or not. You feel me? Your intuition is kicking in. If not, that spirit is talking in a lot of people's ears when it comes to the people y'all deal with on a day to day. Y'all can't deny the truth that you're receiving when it comes to certain people that y'all dealing with in y'all lives. If I ain't already said that a million times already. So, like, on another side note, y'all can't blame anybody but yourself for dealing with these people when things go awry in your life. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you got to take accountability. Like, you know what I mean? Instead of saying, blaming somebody else, like, yo, you warned me, she warned me, you warned them, but they didn't take heed. Everybody's having to take accountability for their own actions because they're receiving the information they need to leave certain people, places, and things alone. And as that card said, the angel said, you are not alone. But before, you didn't know you had this presence and this energy that was surrounding you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, only way y'all gonna fail is if you choose to. That's for the whole collective across the board. Right? Because y'all didn't want to heal and y'all didn't want to let love in. And y'all thought, you had to be 10 steps ahead of each other instead of loving each other. All that other stuff. Keeping this cycle going of tit for tat and all that other stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Not wanting to heal these past traumas of you guys. You guys walking around with trauma bonds, trauma bonding, being in relationships or friendships where everybody is okay with the BS, but nobody wants to speak on it. But yet, y'all don't understand why certain things are happening in your lives is because you're not around real people. Some of y'all not around authentic people. Some of y'all are around people that are meant to keep you blind, keep you stuck, and continue to have you going through conflict and chaos. Some of y'all didn't want to surrender to what was going on around you because you felt like the change that you would have to make, you would have to leave a lot of certain things, people behind. And now the people that you were fighting so hard to keep, you all now being stuck in some kind of cycle that you're going to have to either give up or stay in, and it's going to be your fault and nobody else's because you're receiving the information you need to walk away from certain people, certain things that's been done, being done, or said. Y'all, some people out here like to cause conflict and chaos in people's lives, didn't want to get that up. And whatever the repercussions of that is going to be their fault and no one else's. Somebody's going to have to let this go because they're not able to cause the confusion they once did before. This is only going to continue to expose the shapeshifters, the manipulators, these people that didn't want the collective to be at peace. And these people who was causing all this conflict, friction, chaos, they are now being haunted by the divine. They are going to experience what they inflicted on others. And they not liking that. Something like that. Missing quite a bit of things. So, when it comes to an unprivileged lady, this could be somebody who is unprivileged, or this is somebody that's going to be unprivileged, or this is about somebody being an unprivileged lady at this time or in the past. So when it comes to love and let yourself be loved, an unprivileged lady is not in despair, is not without a job, is not without support, as they wanted them to in their home. So, like I said before, they said, the card said you are not alone. Somebody wanted somebody to feel alone and isolated. And this individual is now knowing that they not. They considered or wanted to paint this woman as an unprivileged lady, as unsupported, unsuccessful, so that they wouldn't be or manifest them being a privileged lady as well as being seen as one. They weren't able to cause this despair in their home when it comes to this false couple, this false man and woman that is now on the way to jail or trying to imprison this unprivileged lady because they was trying to cause this woman the loss of a job, the loss of a business in their home. So basically, this woman now sees everybody for who they are. They've been exposed. They couldn't shapeshift in this woman's face, in this woman's life, in this woman's energy to imprison them. So a rat can come act like they're knight in shining armor. All right, so when it comes to the collective, when it comes to your op, right? Anybody, man or woman, this woman was going around telling people a lot of things about you that you didn't know, right? And whoever this man that was in the background dealing with this woman who was your op, she was trying to get this person to lock you up. This is something they talked about in their home, in this person's family room, on the phone, through an email, through a chat. over tea, over coffee, over drinks. So she went to this man, whoever this man is, could be a Republican. This woman is a Republican and people don't know it. This person might come off as something else, but they're really like a Republican. And they hide it. They also talk to this person and tell this person who to lock up, who to imprison in this person's family room. But they wasn't able to lock up this unprivileged lady. Why? Because they wasn't in despair. They wasn't depressed. They wasn't ready to take themselves out. They wasn't ready to give up. Even though this woman went to these different men in these organizations for them to reject this woman when it came to their business, when it came to their job, when it came to their work, to stop them from receiving some kind of, it was a mature man, excuse me, and a mature man, excuse me. It wasn't a female, it was a mature man that did this, that went to different companies trying to have these companies or had these companies reject this woman so that this woman could be sad and depressed. But going back to the first message, now that this is being illuminated, they can no longer shape shift in these men's face because these men now see these individuals for who exactly they are. And if they dealing with them, ain't nobody to blame but them. They already got the warning signs they need. If they continue to deal with these people, whatever comes their way, it's their fault. Because the Spirit is saying, we're not alone. We're giving you the information. We're using people to tell you what's going on. You dealing with them is only your fault. You can't blame this unprivileged lady for nothing because you did not listen. Not only did they warn you, you tried to attack them for warning you when it came to these people being fake and false and phony to you. That's what's being said. That's what this is all about. They have to surrender. Why they have to surrender? Because they are not taking accountability for the things that they've done, and they're not making them take accountability for the things that they've done because they're so busy worried about this unprivileged lady being in some home that was made or left to them that they've been holding back. That is very beautiful. There's a home or something this person is supposed to be going into that is very nicely decorated, but they couldn't cause this individual to despair in their home. So they've been holding back this deed to this home, trying to keep this person to be an unprivileged lady for this mature man, who is this older mature man who is a shapeshifter, who is now being exposed as one, who can no longer manipulate the collective. He can't manipulate them like he used to. The mask is falling. This person's on their way to jail. They haven't tried to lock this person up though, because of this unprivileged lady's not being in despair. And they haven't locked this person up because of somebody they consider to be of high honor. They thinking it's a woman. So when it comes to this home and this mature man, they thought that this woman, he had convinced the collective and the people around him that this woman that is an unprivileged lady was a false person. And convinced these people to cause this woman to lose their job in different house platforms, businesses, communities. This person could have called these people in their houses, in their homes, talked to these people on the phone in their family rooms about them causing this woman, or, did I say office? It's causing this woman, this unprivileged lady, to lose jobs. Trying to get this person evicted, trying to get this person put out of their home. This person's being exposed. They're gonna have to surrender because they wasn't able to cause this mental instability, stagnation, and confusion for this unprivileged lady. This is what this person was going around telling the community. And now this person is being exposed as a shapeshifter. This person goes and smile in all these people's face, adapt to wherever they is, whoever they talking to, and manipulate them into believing whatever it is they say. Because why? This person is a shapeshifter. They know how to entertain the crowd. Whoever that is, if that's one person or a group, this person is losing that fire though, because now the shapeshifters in the reverse, they're not as good as they used to be, and it pisses them off. They're not able to manipulate them like they used to. This person felt like this was a gift. They had the gift of gab, and now their gift is in bad health. I ain't even laughing at that. Yes. And whoever these men are that dealt with this individual, they're not concerned about this unprivileged lady in their home. When it comes to this great fortune, they said it's over. They're not worried about this woman. They know they are coming to learn that for real, this woman is not. They will come to learn that this woman is not here to bring harm to the collective, but just for the collective to free themselves from these toxic, dark cycles and cages that they were imprisoned in. If they choose to, but if they don't, it's their fault. They can't blame nobody but themselves, because Spirit gave the warning, Spirit gave the message. They chose not to take heed. They chose not to do nothing about it. They continue to work with this individual, trying to sabotage this woman or cause this woman to be an unprivileged lady. And there's something else going on too, that this masculine or this feminine or this couple doesn't know. There's something being worked out behind the scenes that they don't know. Now they're gonna pull cards and try to figure out what it is, and that's so be it. You know what I mean? But whatever they do, it is not gonna work unless whoever they choose to work with or come towards don't see the smoke in mirrors. You know what I mean? But the way Spirit is having this come out, and the way this community is talking behind the scenes, I'm thinking it's going word of mouth. Like, these people is warning each other. They may come to a point where they start warning, like, yo, don't even do it. Because if you do it, I guarantee you it's going to be a loss. Somebody's calling this person a loss. You know what I mean? Don't take that L. This person also is going to court. Could be a judge. A judge could be warning these people, yo, this dude is not who you think they is or who they say they is. He is not him. It's over. Whatever they had going on back then, that was then. What they got going on now, ain't it. It ain't happening. It's not like it was. They are not the character. They are not the main male. They are not him, because they are not in a relationship with this person. And this person was trying to hold back, telling this community of people, you know what I mean, of investors, that this was going to work out, that they was on the way, and the whole time the situation was over. Whatever plot and plan, he never told his investors that the situation is over, that he was rejected, or the plan was rejected, or the job was rejected, or the job was lost, or they weren't able to cause this confusion and despair. He didn't tell them that. So he was still getting money off of these people, but not telling these people what was really going on. And now it's just money that was wasted. Now they like, where the money at? Where all that money go? We thought, what happened? Man, this was the worst investment ever, because none of these people can see where their dollars went to. If they even invested. Yes, this was a bad, yeah, they gave them money. That was the worst investment, bro. This person had a lack mentality when they invested in them. They should have held back their money. And they gave him money. They gave him money to stop somebody from receiving money. That's a bad investment, because you already in, like, you putting it in a bottomless hole, a bottomless pit. There's nothing there that's solid to stand on when you're investing in this. That's why they can't blame nobody but themselves for making this investment. In a marriage, in a relationship with a mature woman who is coming out of poverty because of this unwealthy man. This unwealthy man was childish, and they labeled them as an official person. That's their problem. That's their fault and their stupidity. Because they made a lackful investment. If they would have made a plentiful investment, they would have got a return off of it. They may have been able to do that in the past because they had stupid people working with stupid people that was challenging stupid people. I'm not saying everybody's stupid, but I'm just saying they was making same kind of investments, whether the status was either high or low caliber. You feel me? So when it all boils down, Spirit is letting us know we are not here alone. We are all under judgment. I don't care what you do, who you do it to, and the level of what you're doing. We all get karma for it. And I'm pretty sure if I ask you to raise your hand right now without saying it or confessing what you did, I bet y'all can't say y'all didn't get that karma right back. Whoever you did it to, whatever you did. Like, say, like, for example, you told somebody you was going to give them a ride and you didn't show up. Next thing you know, your car break down, and guess what? You can't get a ride. This is how karma's happening. That's why I'm saying we all under judgment right now. Even me. You feel me? So, when you don't see me out here trying to... When I get victories, I drop a song, and that's it. But you don't see me out here like, yeah, screaming, yeah, me. No. Hell no, bro. You know what I've been through? I might pop my collar, though, y'all. I might drop a song, you know what I'm saying, leave it at that. But other than that, hell no, bro. I learned a lot on this journey. The same way you can scream and yell because you up, the same way you could go quiet because you down. So, and you don't know whatever spirit or whatever life lesson spirit is about to take you through. You feel me? You don't know what you got to learn, what you got to advance from, what you got to develop from, and you don't know what's coming down the pipeline. But whatever it is, it's always humbling. They have humbled me severely. And, not to say that in a negative form, but I understand the struggle, y'all. I do. But it's good, y'all. But it ain't always something to brag about. I can tell you that. It's gratitude. It's more gratitude than bragging when it comes to anything. You feel what I'm saying? And another thing, it's not that I'm scared of love or I don't want it. I'm doing what I want to do. There's no time limit on it. And when Spirit is ready for me to shift, I will. But right now, I ain't in no hurry until they say go. Alright, so I hope that y'all understand that message today. Is that somebody's mask is falling off and the community is exposing this mofo one day at a time. Shout out to, what's her name? Sloan, I can't remember her name. Sloan Bella. You know what I mean? She been on, I thought about it a couple times. I think she predicted something around this time or coming in the near future. So, just want to give her flowers. But, other than that, yeah, y'all want to sit back and enjoy this ride because all these people that has ever been hurt by these individuals. I don't know when your day is coming. I just know it's coming. I just want to give a shout out to a couple of celebrities that I don't know where you stand in this situation. I know you had to adapt to your situation, but sometimes your pain seeps through. I don't know if I'm just the only one to see it, but I see some of the things y'all been through. I don't go out here and boast it. I don't go out here and brag about it, but I want you to know I do this for you too. You know what I mean? You can't say it. You can't speak it when you want to, but I do this for you too. You know, I know they said what they had to say about me, but I ain't been on this journey just for myself and no wealth. I did it so all y'all can speak for yourself, and so that one day you can speak to yourself and say how it really feels, and you receive that justice you've been waiting for. And that's just the story, and that's just the end of that. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a beautiful one.